Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 2 PvP and another weapon showcase. This time I am using the Spider's Silk. This rapier is fantastic, guys, let me tell you. It is an amazing weapon and is not used very often. Everyone's always obsessing over the Ice Rapier or the S-Stock or the... what's it called? The Espada Ropera. Everyone's always obsessing over those, and this weapon gets overlooked. And you know, I can sort of understand why. It doesn't have the highest damage output, it's not the longest, but this thing is really, really useful and has some pretty good damage besides. So getting started. The Spider's Silk. It requires 5 strength and 20 dexterity in order to wield. It has no strength scaling and an S in dexterity. The physical base damage of the weapon is 195. And the attack rating on this weapon is 392 with both a Ring of Blades and Flynn's Ring. So that is a 292 without those. The counter strength of the weapon is 100. The poise damage is 10 per hit, and the weight is 0.5 units, 1/2 of a unit. Very light, tied for the lightest with the Mailbreaker, as a matter of fact. And, you know, both are actually good weapons. They're very overlooked though, so. Anyway, Spider Silk. This weapon, biggest pro. This weapon has shield piercing. It's a rapier, which means it's got a great moveset, and it can pierce shields. How do you go wrong with this? The answer is you don't. You really don't. And people don't seem to catch on that you're going through their shield. They don't understand that it's going through their shield. They just keep turtling. And you know, that's a good thing. The reason it happens so often is because people, they don't see other people using the weapon. They don't know how to fight it, and they don't realize that you can't block against it. Which means good things for us, bad things for them. And that's always, you know, good. It's good stuff. Other pros of the weapon, I would have to say, would be the reach. Despite the fact that this is not the longest rapier, it still does have a very, very long reach to it. And that's a very good thing, understandably. So there's that. In addition to that, you can easily catch people who are rolling backwards due to the long reach of the weapon. And, I mean, who am I to complain about catching people who are trying to run away from me? Hard to complain. I mean, it is what it is. So, other pros of the weapon, I would have to say that the weight definitely would be a factor. I mean, it's an extremely good backup weapon. It's so light, and it's hard to go wrong with that. Honestly though, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything that goes into this weapon. The biggest con, I would say, would be the poise damage. 10 poise damage per hit. That's really not great, but that can be fixed by wearing the stone ring, and then that's not a problem. Other cons, second biggest con, if not tied for the biggest con, lack of counter strength, but you had to balance this weapon somehow, so, you know, it is what it is. It's not really a big deal, in my opinion, because, I mean, let's be honest, you've got a pretty decent attack rating, you're able to pierce shields, you can turtle poke yourself if you want to, and people don't know how to fight it, so that makes it a really good weapon. Anyway, this is getting close to the end of the video. I honestly don't have anything else to say, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and I will see you all next time.